Hey everybody, konnichiwa, what's up? It's JJ. So hey everybody, for today's video I actually wanted to do two separate videos because in Japan recently there has been some big news with a popular movie actor and talent and singer here in Japan named Miura Haruma. So as some of you know, I'm also an actor in Japan and some of my friends even knew him here in Japan. And everyone said he was just the nicest guy ever, very young, very bright future ahead of him. And yeah, it's just very sad what happened. But his story and his suicide ties into one of my other videos about Hana Kimura, which I'll link up here, I guess. And basically he committed suicide because of bullying, because of peer pressure from his mom supposedly, and also just the horrible contract situation in Japan for talents and comedians and everything. So if you want to see more of that, then we'll talk about that at the end of this video and you can see the link up here. But today when I turned on my computer, I saw something particularly odd in a way. It seems that he released a music video, Beyond the Grave. Or that his company just released it, which is also weird and we're going to talk about after. But since he was a great guy, amazing talent, and 30 years old and he created something great, why don't we watch it, I thought. So let's take a look. This is Miura Haruma's new music video, Night Driver. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. He has that beautiful sunrise at the end there too. So yeah, I actually thought Miura Haruma was just an actor, but wow, like he's a great dancer, a great singer, and just multi-talented and just so young. So yeah, just what a beautiful video there. Just the pink colors, just so beautiful. The passionate and the dancing, the moves. It reminded me of like a 90s pop kind of vibe going on, but he had this really romantic kind of J-pop just essence in there that was just beautiful. Talented guy, and a big loss for everyone in the industry, I'd imagine. And I really love that sunset at the end there too. What a beautiful like outro there. Okay, ready for the nitty gritty now? So a little bit of a talk. So actually I wanted to make a video about Miura Haruma after his passing, but I decided that I didn't want to do it. Even with my Hana Kimura video, I don't feel like it's good to make a video about someone after their passing, unless I'm talking like I'm talking to you and actually making a serious discussion about it. Because a lot of people on YouTube just want views, and I don't want views, I want a conversation. So I'd actually like to hear from all of you Japanese and all of you fans of him too, what your thoughts are on this situation. So Miura Haruma seems to have committed suicide for similar reasons to what we discussed in the Hana Kimura video, which is cyberbullying, the pressures of the entertainment industry, and these hellish contracts. Some of my Japanese friends also showed that he had pressure from his mother and like pressure from his family. He wanted to quit, but his family wanted him to continue, which is a whole nother pressure that a lot of people feel with family. But when I was on my computer and I see that he released a video like after his death, that got me thinking to something else. And that's the issue of who owns how much of you. So Miura Haruma created this, his voice, his dancing, his effort, his sweat, and yet after he passes away, they decide to still use it. Now they can say that they did it for the fans, but if that's the case, then maybe they shouldn't be making a profit off of it. Seriously though, when businesses release or make or put things out, they do it for one thing and one thing only, and that's money. So if it's for the fans, then don't make money off of it. Give everyone a free CD. Let them download it for free on iTunes. Why, how about that? Will they do that though? Probably not. So I kind of feel that's kind of a little bit slimy and bad. And I think Britney Spears in the West is actually having a similar problem with who owns what rights and whatever she's fighting for. But now recently with this stuff in Japan, and even before that, the stuff that was happening in Korea had a lot of people suicide too. Like, let's not think this is anything new, people. It's opening our eyes. Even the Harvey Weinstein and the Me Too movement in America, now we're just seeing more of how dark the industry really is. And me being a comedian even, I found a lot of hardships and pressures of me trying to get into the industry. People are saying, oh, you're a foreign comedian like Atsugiri Jason or Ike Nuwata. And it's like, no. Because I didn't want to take the bullshit contracts. And I know that if you join Yoshimoto, they take 90% of your pay. You get 10% as a comedian. So I was like, no thank you. And Watanabe, the other big Japanese agent, they take 70%. The comedians make the material, the comedians go on stage, they should be making more than the agency. It doesn't make sense. But these kind of contracts, and even more for Miura and Hana Kimura and things like that, they wanted to quit the shows or what they were doing and they can't because they're locked in the contract. That's more of an issue of human rights than it is just like, you know, I don't know. It should be pretty basic, I think, right? It's wrong. But in the case of Miura Haruma, like I've been discussing, should this video be released? Or if it should be released, should they be making a profit off of it? I loved the video, I loved seeing him again, but I also just feel like all that money should go to the parents and the family, if anything, for their loss. But I'm really interested to see how this develops because I can't be the only one who thinks this way, right? But anyways, what did you all think? I'd like to hear from my Japanese fans as well, but basically in these situations, it's always easy to think of these negative things, and I don't mean to do that, but it does need to be discussed. But the most important thing to do in situations like Hana Kimura and Miura Haruma is just to remember they were people too. And not only that, but that they made some beautiful and created some wonderful things in their lives, And even though their lives were very short, we gotta just remember what they made and be thankful for what they have done. And just learn from just the mistakes of these other people. Like, we shouldn't be cyberbullying people. And it's not just Japan, it's Korea, it's America, it's Canada, it's everywhere. With YouTube and social media, what we should be doing is liking every person's post we see. We should be subscribing to every YouTube we see. If you don't like their YouTube or you don't want to see it that often, you can turn off the bell so that you're not reminded about it. It's supporting people and picking each other up. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Even more than the subs, even more than the hearts and the ines or the thumbs up, I just want you guys to comment and have a discussion about this as human beings, because this is an important thing in our lives right now that we got to deal with. I love all of you, and I hope you have a good day. See you next time. Hona matana.